Alrighty, what's going on? We're looking at the hottest place in Australia. That's right. This is from ABC News Australia. Hopefully this will go up and not get blocked. So hopefully you're watching this on YouTube. Here we are. We know after looking at some weather maps in previous videos and temperature maps and things, we know that especially right now, this time of year, Australia is arguably the hottest place in the world. That's my opinion. And as a whole, compared to a lot of countries like, say, the U.S. that I know very well, it's a little less diverse. Like the whole country is really hot. It's kind of spectacular. Whereas you have these very distinguishable levels of radical temperatures in countries like the USA. Australia is more like what I would relate to like Mexico. Mexico below the US is a little more stable. The whole country kind of has nice weather, and there's not really some bad parts, whereas North Dakota and Florida in the US are way different for weather, radically different. Enough talking. The hottest place in Australia, this will be linked down below, like I said. And here we go. Let's learn about it. What's the hottest place there?
No one mentioned it going to be a record-breaking day or anything, did they? We knew it would be hot, but...
Yeah, it was forecast for 49, but nobody expected to be breaking records.
Now, I know this much.
Very well outside.
We work in aircon, so we're actually some lucky ones, but yeah.
Yeah, if they work in aircon, they're pretty lucky, I'd say, when it sounds like we're in an extremely hot place here. And I know I'm American, so I use Fahrenheit, but I know this much. I know 49C is very, very hot. I know that much.
When we go outside for our breaks, it's like... yeah, you didn't really want to be out there having a break.
Oh.
So when it gets to around the 40 mark, we usually put the sprinklers on the fridge motors just to stop them from getting overheating and the fridge is breaking down.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
I just work up, like a trucking gun joint up in town here. Hot. And not much shade in the yard either. It's like sitting inside an oven, yeah. The beers are good at the end of the day, so.
Oh, there we go. There is nothing like a ice cold beer on a hot day. Oh, yes.
From India, so I've been in Australia for about 5 years and moved to Onslow, but this is the hottest place I've ever been for sure. Point one, you can't change the weather, so you just got to adapt to it. So what I would say, like, stay hydrated, drink lots of water, and if you're not working, come to the pub, have the coldest beer ever.
Yeah.
No, I didn't go outside at all. No, just sat inside and had a couple mates over and
He's sport boy.
drank, a lot. Woke up, it was still hot.
It was just more or less to me another day. I feel the heat all right. But then again, it's just sort of like a normal day for me, Growing up in a country, to me, it was another day. But it rained.
Yeah, I suppose growing up around Australia in these hot parts, it is just like another day, right? Even if it's at records or it's extremely hot. That's the thing. Australia, like I said, just seems like such a hot country. It's awesome, I think. I think being in the hot is better than being in the cold. That's me personally. I know a lot of people are the other way. But yeah, I do like how Australia is generally warm. I think it's appealing.
To me, it was another day. When it rained, you hide away. When the sun comes out and burns you, you hide away again. What Mother Nature gives you, take it, man. And don't
There
be
you go.
afraid, because Mother Nature loves you.
It's good words.
So last week we saw 50.7 degrees Celsius in Onslow, in the Pilbara. Even in individual extreme heat events, we're seeing the fingerprints of human-caused climate change.
Okay, so let's look that up, yeah? Okay, so 50.7 C2 Fahrenheit. Oh my God. Is 123 degrees? What the hell? What the literal hell? I mean, that is hot. That is really, really hot. I know we have some hot spots in the US as well. Not as widespread, like I said, as Australia, but you might see this in the summer a couple days, maybe near Death Valley in California, in the Mojave Desert, and maybe one day a year, 123 Fahrenheit, you might see that one day a year in Phoenix, Arizona, that area. I know Phoenix regularly gets to like 115. That's pretty regular. 120 sometimes. Same with Death Valley. I know Death Valley has had days, or did have a day, what was it, like a few years ago? That was 128 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. But yeah, that is not common. That is insane. That's extremely hot. Yikes. You best be having the cold water. Honestly, that's too hot for beer even, maybe for me. You got to have the water flowing because that's dangerous.
And with the Onslow heat event, this is no different. We know from studying past heat waves that heat extremes are just getting much more common. So far, we've only actually had 4 days in Australia's recorded history of weather observations where we've had above 50 degrees Celsius anywhere in the country.
Wow.
Obviously,
I would think it would have been more than that, so I'm not sure if that's right. Might be.
not from Australia, I come from Scotland. We don't get many hot days like this.
You know, I thought she sounded Scottish. You like that? Yeah, I did not think she sounded Australian. Scottish, that's pretty cool. I imagine she's feeling pretty hot. If I don't know how long she's been in Australia, but I imagine it's much hotter than it gets in Scotland for sure.
Scotland, we don't get many hot days like this, and it's always something that you'd see online or on the TV. So we had some eggs that were going out of date, so we thought, why not try and cook them?
Lots and lots of eggs going out of date.
Where are they gonna cook these bad boys? On the hood?
Are you gonna clean my car again?
That's disgusting. I would have tried cleaning them on the pavement, on the sidewalk, somewhere. On the hood of your car, dude, that is horrible. Especially hot cooked eggs getting cooked. That's so bad for your clear coat, man. Oh my god, that gives me physical pain watching that. Yikes.
So we decided to cook the eggs and bacon before we had any idea that it was going to be our record-breaking day. It was just something that we just thought would be fun to do. Yeah. And yeah, so we'd already had them out cooking by the time the record was broken.
I got a lot of people like.
Oh my god, this shit's freezing up.
Something that we just thought would be fun to do. Yeah. And yeah, so we'd already had them out cooking by the time the record was broken.
That's insane.
I got a lot of people like that Snapchat. Yeah, I don't put too much stuff on Snapchat, but that was pretty good. That was one of my best stories, I think.
It was a good one. There was definitely some cooking going on there. It wasn't quite what we imagined.
It started sizzling, but yeah,
it was fun.
Not how I like my eggs, anyway.
You know what? I'm honestly surprised it didn't cook like more legit, right? Like faster, because everyone knows anywhere, but especially if you're somewhere extremely hot like this. Everyone knows how hot, right, the ground can get in a clear day where that sun is just beating down, especially in Australia. I can't imagine how hot it is.
Pretty congealed by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so summer just seems to have kicked in properly now, and who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of months. We might have to think of some other new fun experiments to keep us amused on the hot days.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, look at that beautiful sunset. You know, I don't know if it's a thing with the camera or what, but from what I've seen, these sunsets in Australia, remember, I'm a huge sunset fan. I love sunrise and sunsets. They're always free and they're gorgeous. The sun just looks so big. I don't know if they're just getting the right shots, if it's something with the camera or what. Or is like the sun in the southern hemisphere just look bigger over the horizon? Like, I'm amazed by it, man. Like that just looks super epic. Like, look at that. That's freaking awesome, dude. Wow. So that is it for that. What a great clip to end that on. That's from ABC News Australia. That was Onslow in Western Australia. So Western Australia seems to have the record, be the hottest spot in Australia. Do you agree? Are you from around this area? Please tell me down below. I also think that there have been more hot days than that guy they had in the middle say. Maybe he was only talking about the last year or so. I'm not really sure. This video is just from a few days ago, by the way, from 2022. So this is like current, right? Very current. But I feel like there would have been more days over 50°C. Please tell me your comments down below. How freaking hot does it get? Like, what crazy stories do you have? Let's hear them down in the comments. With that being said, guys, please throw a thumbs up on this video. Help this video out. I do appreciate it. Subscribe for more stuff like this. My name is Ian. You're watching IW Rocker. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.